back, Kings of War fans, to a community update for this week ending in the 3rd of April 2020. It's only the second week of isolation here in the UK, and I've lost my freaking mind! The chaps at Mantic have been doing their best to keep us going, with key staff slaving away at the offices while Ronnie apparently reclines doing hobby stuff in his palatial countryside residence.
Editor's note, I'm sure that he is also working very hard.
In replacement for actually being at Adepticon, which, just to note, I'm completely fine with, and not at all more heartbroken than when they cancelled Constantine after one series, the team did a 45-minute Adepticon megacast where they attempted to strategically leak as much of the upcoming year's plans for their entire game range as possible. They followed this up with a 2020 preview for Vanguard and Kings of War, where they showed off all the upcoming model releases, and Rob Berman tried really hard not to talk about Goblins for 20 minutes non-stop. The main question on all of our lips, as you can imagine, is when are they going to straighten that damn banner in the background? With a substantial number of us having a bunch more free time on our hands for hobby, and as a side note, if anyone wants a free 3-year-old so I can get more hobby time like you all seem to be, that'd be just super. Pictures of painted models have been multiplying like crazy. Painting impresario Juan Hidalgo has uploaded an incredibly helpful video to his YouTube channel for how he photographs his models on a budget, although it's worth noting his budget involved buying a DSLR camera so your mileage may vary. It's a great guide, and well worth the 7 minutes of your life to drink it all in. I don't always remember to go back to blogs I've visited before, but I'm glad Danny Grace posted his latest update to his Get Older, Don't Grow Up blog. His latest update lays out his thoughts on cheating in wargaming. It's balanced, sensible, and a really good read. Over on the Kings of War forum, Andreas, no surname, has been updating his Kingdoms of Men army showcase. His latest updates give a lovely guide to his method of basing, which I think is fantastically natural and authentic looking, and it really ties his beautifully painted units together incredibly well. Last week I highlighted Fred Oslow's Phoenix, and no sooner had I done so than it was Phoenix o'clock! The first was the inimitable Dan Reed's Phoenix, which is, as are all of his models, breathtakingly gorgeous. The second was Patrick Meyer's Phoenix, which took a refreshingly different approach, with that lovely green flame effect. Mike Crossman posted some photos from a match he played against his son, but what caught my eye was this quite literally ridiculous monolith for his Empire of Dust. I mean, just look at it! John Blakemore posted his first unit of Rangers in the Dwarves of Manticore forum. That's just great, isn't it? It's just good, isn't it? Ooh, look at that! Sticking with the Dwarf forum, Sean Sims posted the first model in his Dwarf force. He was struggling with the Mantic models, but he's done such a bloody great job with those Roman shields, I can't wait to see more. Josh Rosado has been updating his Ogre force, and the first ones he posted along with some siege breakers were these boomers, which just they look like boomers should do. Just like booming stuff. There's a lot of boom going on there. Boom! Richard Luke, or is it Luke Richard? I'm assuming it's Richard Luke, has updated this incredibly beautifully painted version of Julius for his Basileans of the Kings of War Fanatics forum. I think that's really cool. Good job. Ron Jansen has uploaded his doppelgangers to the Manticore's Nightmares, which is the Kings of War Night Stalkers forum. I think that's awesome and features an incredibly terrifying toilet. And it's a welcome return to the Chris Walsh section of the news update, where we simultaneously gasp in awe at his hand-sculpted, fantastically painted works of art, and worry about the man's sanity as he slips further and further off the precipice to delirium. However, hands down my favourite hobby post of the week was Andrew's Space Minion Army, not least because of the ridiculous effort he's put into creating a stupid fun army that appeals to a section of the population that struggles to engage with that hobby, but also because of the frothing at the mouths of proper hobbyists horrified at the travesty and degradation into which he's dragging our noble pastime of pushing little men around pretend battlefields. Well, that's it for this week. I've got to admit, I actually gave up on writing down hobby posts that caught my eye because the number posted have gone off the scale incredible. That's truly great, but I can't get to them all, so please keep posting them and I'll keep ignoring you. Unless you fancy paying me, in which case my attention is all yours. Anyway, I'm off to start my wife's SpongeBob Trident Realm army. Stay safe out there. Oh, I almost forgot! The 500 subscriber giveaway! Thank you so much to everyone who entered. By far the most popular mythological creature to be murdered by was a succubus, which goes to prove you're all dirty perverts. The winner, chosen by the Google Sheets random number generator, was Ernok Stein, who wanted to be murdered by him finishing his army. Much lols. Congrats, Ernok! Please get in touch on Facebook or by emailing me at deathbydragonsbr@gmail.com. Thanks!